Hey folks, welcome back to Civilization 6 and our Let's Play of the May 2024 monthly challenge, Reach for the Heavens. So we're in what feels like a fairly good position here. We've built 5 cities, we're working towards a few more. We've met most of our neighbors, although there's quite a bit of land we'd like to explore. And we've sort of realized that we're probably on a continent, and there's another continent with 4 other civs that we need to meet. The good news is, there doesn't appear to be a religion on this continent aside from ours, so we should be able to completely dominate this continent. And being able to have trade routes and the same religion and open borders with these 3 civs will boost the tourism we can earn from them. However, getting tourism from the other continent is going to be a challenge, so we have to keep that in mind. Right now we're working on our first theater square, a couple of aqueducts, and a harbor, as well as our government plaza. So we're building up infrastructure for our cities, and we're ready to kind of proceed. I do think we've sort of determined that there are no barbarians on this map, and the AIs don't seem hostile. How are we doing? We've got open borders with you. We've got open borders with you and with you. All right, so we've done what we can in terms of improving our relations. I don't think we have much of a threat of an attack right now. And we only have the 1 unit, so it's not like he would do much to save us if some massive army came out of the fog of war here. So I think I'm going to send my spearmen down south to scout out the southern shore here. I'd like to get more information about it and where we could potentially put a couple more cities. I'd like to get kind of all of the southern shore scouted here. So we're going to send our spearman down to act as a secondary scout for now. In 7 turns, he'll start revealing some new information. And if things go really poorly, I don't know what we're going to do in terms of building up a military, but I think we'll take the risk for now. Okay, so there's the boost for military engineering, and somebody built the Great Bath. That's fine, that's not something we wanted. This builder has reached the location we were interested in. Let's pick up this wine, get a little bit more gold per turn going. We're up to 17 per turn. It's not great, but it's not the worst ever either. All right, let's keep scouting with our scout. That's his function. He wants my diplomatic favor for 4 gold per turn. That's fine. Can you throw in a little bit more gold? 5 gold per turn if I add open borders. Okay, that I will take. And that's a little bit of help. All right, let's get a mine here on this hill. Oh, interesting. We've got a little bit more land up here than I thought. I thought we'd be near the northern border. Maybe this continent is taller than I thought. It's possible. Okay, a gentle eruption. Fortunately, we don't have any infrastructure in the area. There's that mine. Let's see. I think crossing the river here makes the most sense. Oh, we've met another city-state, Buenos Aires. So Buenos Aires, we could slot in our card and get 2 envoys here for production in the capital when producing buildings and districts. That would actually be really good. It's 5 turns until defensive tactics is up. I think it's worth putting 1 point in now. We'd give up a free envoy here if we do, but we are building the government plaza, and we're going to be building the ancestral hall, I believe. So, I think we'll wait for the change here, and we'll slot the envoy in there. Their specialty is bonus resources behave like luxury resources. That could be nice for us, as once we start getting up into like 15, 20 population in our cities, having the additional amenities would be nice. We don't have a huge amount of bonus resources, though. I think we have rice and wheat. Looks like we earned a governor title. That's going to be very handy for Pingala here. He's not established yet, but let's promote him anyway. Unless we want to put Liang in somewhere to get more builders, more builder charges from her ability. Where would my builder city be? Where would I build my builders? Probably Lingapura, I think. But I think getting the culture or the science on Pingala from the promotion is a better choice here. So let's promote Pingala for now. Culture per turn for each citizen or science per turn. Let's take a look. Let's compare ourselves. So everybody's got a lot more science than they do culture. So maybe we should catch up on science a bit. Let's take the researcher promotion for now. And then as soon as he's established next turn, we should see our science go up by, what, 6, I think? And then plus 15% as well on top of that, so maybe 7 more science per turn. We need to pick our first government building here. Ancestral Hall is production towards settlers, new cities receive a free builder, and we get a governor title. The Audience Chamber grants amenities and housing to cities with governors. We don't need that. And the Warlord's Throne grants bonus production when capturing an enemy city. We're definitely going for the Ancestral Hall here. We have a quest, Eureka for Mathematics. Actually, I should look at the quests here. Train a swordsman, train a quadrireme. Neither of those is going to happen anytime soon. Trigger Eureka for Mathematics. Potentially... No, it's too late. Build 3 different specialty districts. We have... actually, the Aqueduct might get that for us. Does the Aqueduct count as a specialty district? We have the Holy Site, the Government Plaza, the Aqueduct, and in 7 turns, the Commercial Hub. It might make sense to back off of this and get the free envoy and switch into researching something else. Shipbuilding. I don't think we need machinery. Apprenticeship could be a good one. Let's swap into apprenticeship, and when our aqueduct completes, we'll see whether we get the boost for mathematics and the free envoy. Okay, final builder charge. We can build lumber mills. Or we could improve these spices. So I think production is more important than the amenity and the gold right now. And I don't see a need to chop this. I think the lumber mill's the better choice, so we're going to build that. Look at this. He's reached out and stolen this chocolate. I should have maybe bought this tile. It's 11 population. How does he... That's not his capital, is it? How can he have 11 population here? Good lord. That has 2. That has 5. So he's invested a lot in this city. Interesting. How did our scout get damaged? Oh, by flooding. Yikes. Alright, well, let's keep scouting here, I guess. I should probably heal you up. Man, this scout has had a hard life. Just slogging through marsh and hills and forests. Crossing rivers, endless rivers. He can't... He's like... His whole purpose in life is to discover land, and he's just been stopped at every turn. We could purchase a guru with faith. I don't think we need to do that. We were saving up for a second apostle. We do want to spread our religion as far and wide as we can during this era for the era score. Let's get this lumber mill up. There's the boost for mass production and another 2 production for Anchor Watt here. This city is starting to come online very nicely. We're going to have our first theater square in 6 turns. Things are looking good. Okay, what are we choosing to produce here? Lingapura. All right, what do you need? We've completed the aqueduct, so our housing goes up to 7. And we've got the tile for our holy site, so I think we lock that in immediately. And then the question is, do we build it right now? Or do we go after... some, like, production's kind of limited in this city. We have 9 production, so the watermill would be very nice. We're not going to build an encampment here. I don't know where we're going to put our commercial hub in this city yet. But I think... let's see. I could get a builder. I think the watermill's actually the way to go here first, and then we'll get into the holy site later. More flooding. Okay.
Defense is superior to opulence.
There's defensive tactics and the ability to build the mausoleum, which I don't think we want to build. We only have 1 coastal city and it's still new. Production toward defensive building limes is a good card if we're building ancient walls. Eventually, when we get to divine right, we might want to start building some walls for the tourism benefit, but that's in the future a bit. Let's see. We've encountered a mountain range here. Surprise, surprise. All right. We do have a governor title, and I think now... so we did get that nice boost to science here. And we want to swap out Diplomatic League for Charismatic Leader for a turn. Is there anything else we'd like? Reduce costs of purchasing a tile by 20 could be okay. Holy site adjacency bonuses will be very nice eventually, but not right now. I think urban planning is still our best bet, as well as production towards settlers and gold per turn. Let's take a look at what's happening with great people here. Great admirals and great generals are happening. Canada's getting an admiral, so they have a lot of coastal cities, it seems. An unmet player is building a lot of commercial hubs. And a lot of people are working towards great writers. We haven't really even started on this yet, but our plan was always to focus on relics for tourism generation, and we can purchase or steal these later in the game. We'll get a late start on our theater squares, but that's okay, I think, given our strategy. So now, do we want to promote Pingala? It's not, we don't need grants right now, or curator, but we could use the culture per turn, or we could get Liang established for her guildmaster ability, and I think maybe that's the way to go. Although this isn't going to be building builders for a while, so maybe actually, yeah, we'll take the promotion on Pingala here for the connoisseur. And then if we update now, we're 25 per turn in terms of culture. Very nice. And we can purchase our apostle as well. All right, so we can finish evangelizing our religion. Let's get that done. Okay, so somebody built the Great Library. Fine, all well and dandy. Okay, let's choose our final belief here. What do we have? We've got the books. So, religious unity, +1 envoy at each city-state when it first adopts this religion. Tithe 3 gold for each city following a religion. That's always good. Lay ministry, +1 faith or culture from each holy site or theater square. That would be nice, but I don't think we have a faith problem, and later in the game we won't have a cultural problem either. Science, culture, gold, and faith for each city following this religion that has a world wonder. That's going to be a problem for us. Science or culture for followers. These could be really nice as we're going to have very high populations, but Pingala is going to take care of some of that for us. And then science or gold from campus or commercial hubs. I think tithe is the better choice here for us. And there's the era score for The arguments of the theologians of good luck Josiwe fill great books, and it becomes the first religion to clarify its beliefs. Very nice. Okay. So now we need to start spamming out missionaries. And we'd like to get our own cities to our religion first and then spread it to the rest of the continent here. There's only one other religion, Eastern Orthodoxy, and we have not met the players, so they're either on a different continent or they're very far away from us. Ottawa being the furthest away, they have no religious pressure from any religion. So we're going to be able to send our missionaries to convert the entire continent here. That should improve our relations with all three of these players once we get it happening. How much is my first missionary going to cost? 105 faith. Okay, so we're 2 turns away from that. Let's keep scouting. I think you've probably healed up enough. We can continue scouting with you as well. And get into Laurier's lands. Okay, we found the southern coast. Not bad. And we've discovered apprenticeship and gained more era score. How are we doing there? We're 8 era score away from securing a normal age or avoiding a dark age. And there's the boost to mathematics we were thinking about, which should gain us an envoy as well.
Where no one ever becomes a master.
+1 production to mines is very nice, and the ability to construct an industrial zone will be good as well.
Mathematics, there's nothing you can do.
So we should have gotten, yes, we picked up. Did I not get a second envoy? I would have thought I had 3 here, because we completed the quest. Did I forget to actually send this? I would have thought we'd get 2 from the card and then have a 3rd one from the quest. All right. Well, we're still getting production towards wonders, buildings, and districts in the capital, so that's good. I wish I could get a promotion on this guy, but I have no way to earn any experience for him. Like, if he could discover a pair of natural wonders, maybe we could get him the hill promotion, but that's about it. Okay, got to figure out our next research here. What's going to help us the most? I would like to get a dam, for sure. If we could unlock Niter and find some, we might be able to sell that to the AI. And then the Domri, we could theoretically go to war with the Domri, but I don't know if that makes sense. Poundmaker City would be the one we would attack. It does have ancient walls, but only 37 strength, and nobody's really prepared for... Nobody seems to be really thinking about military options. I don't know that we could hold it either with the loyalty pressure he's going to have. He's got a governor here. +20 from nearby citizens. We're exerting 3.4 pressure, so we probably could not hold this. Yeah, probably not. So I don't know if going for the Domri makes sense. The Niter would be nice to find and maybe sell to the AI, possibly. What else could we use here? None of that's super helpful. I guess we go back to pick up shipbuilding in case we want to head over to the other continent for now. There's not a lot in the tech tree that I'm super jazzed about right now. All right, Anchor Watt, you completed your theater square, right? So you don't have the population quite yet for your commercial hub, but I think we'd like more culture per turn, so we could go for the shrine and the prasat, and then we could also get a religious building, but we don't need that. Do I go for the amphitheater here to start earning great writer points? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I go for the amphitheater here. And then we can double back for the shrine and the prasat later for more culture per turn. The great writer point seems good to me. At some point, once we hit 7 population, which actually will happen in 3 turns, we could get our commercial hub up. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe I do something else for 3 turns. and then build my commercial hub. What can I do for 3 turns? And get a builder in 5. And I could use a builder for the spices and maybe to chop this or improve something. Maybe harvest some food. 3 turns. What do we do for 3 turns? Anything else we could get in 3 turns? We could get a warrior. I don't really need a warrior. Maybe I'll just put some turns into this and then switch over to the commercial hub as soon as it hits 7 pop. Because we're going to build that eventually anyway. All right, Ripson is at 6 population as well. We did finish our commercial hub, which is very nice. What do we want to do next here? We've got our aqueduct, our commercial hub, and our holy site. So next would be a theater square. We're at 11 of 6 housing, so getting some more food online would be good. We have a little bit. I think I could use more gold per turn, so maybe we get the market here. Get some great merchant points going as well. All right, yeah, let's go for the market. Let's just review our notifications here. We got an envoy with the tech boost. We can purchase a missionary. Let's do that. And some era score. Okay, so we want to spread our religion to our own cities first. Let's get down to Ripson here. And it is just impossible to navigate. We did pick up another governor title here. And for some reason we can change our policies? No, we can't. I don't know why I have the notification here. So do we want another promotion? Let's see. If we promote Magnus, we don't need units. We don't need industrials right now. Surplus logistics could be good. We don't need grants right now. I think it might be time to put Liang into Lingapura now. Yeah, let's do that. So once she comes online, we'll start pumping builders out of Lingapura, I think. For Anchor Thom, we can get another district, so we probably should. I think Commercial Hub is the way to go here right now. We had planned for this to be... Right, we had planned for this to be Mont Saint-Michel. This is going to be our theater square. Putting another district near it doesn't really help us unless we get 2 districts. So where do we want to put a commercial hub? Where makes the most sense? I guess it just depends on where we're going to get the best adjacency. Oh, I already placed it. Oh, where is that? That's the government plaza. Oh, we already placed it here. Okay. All right. Let's get to work on that then. We could purchase salt from Seondak, but I don't want to. We kept our promise to the Cree. So we could settle near them again if we wanted to. Is there a position? Like we could maybe grab one of these 2 tiles and get a city going, but again, all the problems we had before remain. The only thing that gets us is like the wine. We could squeeze a city in here. I don't know if it's worth doing. There's only 1 production tile, which we're going to be fighting Angkor Wat for. I would do it if I could get a harbor going, but I guess we technically could at the very edge of what we can build. We could get a harbor there. if we purchase tiles. Maybe. We'll think about that. We have better cities to settle first. I do want to get these online. This harbor's 9 turns from completion. All right, all right, all right. Oh, was I supposed to be getting a settler here? But the commercial hub is worth building. 5 turns, and then we'll return to building settlers here. We've got 2 cities planned. And then there's all this really nice land over here, plus all this tundra down here. Okay, next turn. Nice. That converted for us. Let's send our missionary up to Mahendra Parvata. Get that converted. Keep exploring. Okay, we discovered civil service.
Taxpayer. That's someone who works for the federal government, but doesn't have to take the civil service examination.
That allows us to build alliances, but we don't have friends, and it might be tough to get them. Also gives us housing. Right, these cards we looked at before. We don't really need to change our policies. Could we get a friendship with Sondak? Yeah, not quite yet. All right. She's friendly. How come they're all friendly with each other, but not with me? Like, what's your beef with me? Disappointed that you ignore science. So if we get our science up and running, we might be able to get a friendship with her, and then possibly an alliance as well. We can purchase another missionary. We should do that. And somebody built Machu Picchu. I think this is the only city that has a shrine. I don't think we have one. Well, this is the only city we can build a missionary in right now anyway. Okay, you head on over to Lingapura. You just keep scouting as best you can, I guess. A galley would be really nice, actually, to get some of these, some of these borders. Like, building a galley here might be worth doing, just to scout around. Because moving over land is, like, impossible. Alright, spread my religion. And keep scouting and exploring. Alright, Anchor Thom completed the commercial hub. So, we need to go back to getting settlers. 4 turns for the next settler. We're going to settle this city next. And then this city. And then I'm not sure after that. We'll have to think about it. I might avoid all of this tundra. Like, there's some decent cities down here for sure. But I might head more in this direction underneath the volcano. And look, yeah, I was just going to say, look at all this incredible land here. Sondak has stolen some of it. Damn. That's a shame. If we can build towards that and put a bunch of pressure on it, we might be able to, because that's far away from her other cities. We might be able to snatch this city from her as well. Or at least turn it independent.
I cannot imagine any condition which would cause a ship.
Okay, there's shipbuilding complete. Let's get up to Angkor Wat. We'll continue some scouting here. We've got a little... Yeah, even down on the ice, there's hills. Let's send you up towards Poundmaker. Let's get another missionary going. Having the same religion with everybody should also help us. She's established. That's good news. We can start pumping builders out as soon as the holy site is done. And then in terms of tech, where do we want to go? I mean, what's going to help us out the most? We need production, so anything that gives us better production would be great. Gold from fishing boats would be nice. Quarries. We have a couple quarries. We don't have works of writing, but diplomatic visibility would be good. What if we... I mean, we have to get... the first wonder we build has to be Mont Saint Michel, so we can't be building the Forbidden City at the same time. I don't know how far away we are. Banks could be good. Shipyard could be a decent for our one city. I guess we go for military engineering for now to pick up the niter. Maybe we get a couple more mines out of that. We have another trade route capacity. That's very nice. Let's send you over here to start converting past the mountain range. It's a long journey, so we're going to get you started early. Of course, that's a dead end. Ripson, get me that trader, or do I want to purchase it? I am getting a decent chunk of cash per turn now, so purchasing a trader might not be the worst thing I ever did. Who needs help the most? Probably our newest city here. Alternatively, we could start trading with the AI to boost our relations with them. Trading with Canada is going to be tough, but we could theoretically get a trade route from Lingapura to Gwangju, or maybe from this city once we found it, and we could trade from Angkor Wat to Mikishwachik. Getting some more internal trade routes wouldn't be bad. I'd like the roads too. So maybe we'll start here at Mahendraparvata. We'll get a trader here and send it to the capital to help this city grow a little bit faster and establish a road. And then down in Ripson, what do we want to produce? We're not ready for another district. So we could go into Shrine Prasat Cathedral. And I think that's okay. I think we're at the point where we're spamming out missionaries, so getting more faith per turn could be good. Let's get the shrine up and running here. All right, next turn. Yep, spread to Angkor Wat. So starting to really spread our religion at turn 80 seems good to me. I feel like that's a good thing to take credit for or be proud of. You've actually already one turn did the trick. Let's get you over to this city-state and convert that. You can also scout for me a little bit.
7 girls were chased by bears. The bears were just about to catch them when the girls jumped on a low rock. One of the girls prayed to the rock. "Rock, take pity on us. Rock, save us." The rock heard them and began to grow upwards, pushing the girls higher and higher.
So there's Mato Tipila. And we've actually earned 10 experience on this scout. Unless we can find another wonder, it's not going to matter. But if I could get the hill promotion, I would love that for him. Okay, you're going to go to the capital, I believe. Wow, +2 production in Mikishwachik? That's actually really good. But it's 3-3 to Angkor Thom, so let's do that. I wanted the road anyway. And it's a shorter trade route. 42 turns. Wait, 42 turns? Why is that 42 turns? Seems pretty close. I guess because it's establishing through all this rough terrain or something? I don't know, whatever. Begin the route, that's fine. Let's, what do we want to do with you? I guess we'll send you over here. Oh, I can embark now, so I can actually explore a little bit more effectively with these units in the water. At least the edges of the continent. Should keep that in mind. So we found no natural wonder. We got our era score. We're working towards a golden age here. Might happen, might not. Let's go to the next turn. Yes, begin spreading my religion to the Cree. Can I purchase another next turn? Okay, there's the settler for... let's see, which city? This city's not on water, so it's going to be a little bit slow. Huh. Do I want to change my mind about how I do this? Because if I settle on this, I could still theoretically get... Maybe I settle on the wheat here instead of on the hill. And then it takes me a while to get out here, but I could build my harbor first and then eventually get to this. Maybe buy some tiles, buy my way there. I think we'll actually change my mind about this. And that means that we can't get the aqueduct though. There is no aqueduct for this city, right? Because there's nothing in range. If I don't build here. If I build it here, maybe that's the better play. So we build here, and then we could place the aqueduct. We could place the aqueduct where? On this hill, I guess? Or on the deer? I'm not sure about that, but I think we will settle this tile instead. All right. I think actually here, I would like to get more visibility inland, but I like the idea of going into the water here. So we can just finally start to move a little bit. We can sell off our wine. Let's take a look at that. Who's going to give us the best deal? 12 gold for 30 turns plus 4 gold. I think we'll take this deal. And now we're up to a very respectable 48 gold per turn. We can also get our next missionary. Let's do that. And choose production. Let's get another settler going for this city. Up in Angkor Wat, we've completed the amphitheater. That's nice. We're finally starting to earn a little bit of those great person points. Let's get our commercial hub down over here where we planned it. And then we finished our harbor here, which is very nice. We could get another trade route from the lighthouse, and I think we will. All right. You're going to head up to Cree territory. You're going to explore a little bit on the water here. Okay. There's Halifax. Choose production in Ripson. We finished the shrine. Let's go for the Prasat. What do I want to spend this gold on? Probably traders. So as soon as we get another trade route, I'll be able to purchase another trader. And then as soon as this holy site is done, we're going to be able to get builders here as well. Wow, this settler's coming out real fast. Please accept our delicious yukpo. The soy keeps the beef tender and flavorful. She's actually sending us a delegation. That's a good sign. Your delegation's most welcome. We got some flooding here. That's not good. Was anything damaged? Do we have any repairs to do? No, we're fine. Okay. All right. So we can now see everything down here, so we know what's possible in terms of building cities. I will pop up just to get the very edge here. Can't do anything with him right now. Let's keep exploring with our scout. Really powering through turns here now.
Build. Battle.
Okay. So, good news is we see Niter right here where we're about to settle. We can sell that niter, and we certainly don't need it, so maybe we'll do that. Who wants some niter? We can get 2 gold for 30 turns from her. 8 gold. Maybe I'll wait until I have a good chunk of it to sell, actually. Does anybody want my diplomatic favor? Let's see if somebody wants to spend any money on 20 of that. Let's see. They'll all spend 4 gold for 30 turns. That doesn't feel that great. Maybe we'll hold on to that for now. Okay, so we know we're going to settle a city here. We want to probably push down into this area to start giving her some grief. So maybe something on this river. We'd capture some spices. There's some good stuff down here. Not a whole lot of food, but we have ways of dealing with that. The holy site here on the deer tile would be good. We get adjacency from the river and the mountain. Where would we settle? If we settle here, we have potential for a decent harbor. Like a harbor here. Holy site there. Maybe aqueduct there. Or we could put the harbor here and then... No, yeah, it's not great. Holy site... Aqueduct, commercial hub, harbor, city? City could be here or here. There's no getting through that. If we build the harbor here, any ships we build are landlocked, so might be better over in this direction. This city's going to block off anything in this area. Where would we put it? And then like a campus here, maybe? So just a very tight cluster of buildings. It's going to have food problems for a while, but maybe we can make it work. So we want the commercial hub. All right, so let's use our tiles, or our tacks rather. Those are helpful for a reason. So maybe city here. Commercial hub here. Holy site. Aqueduct. Campus. That could work. We'd have very little food at first. We'd have 1 food there, 1 food there, 1 food there. We'd probably buy this tile to get access to the spices to work. That probably makes the most sense for starting. Okay, that's another interesting city that we can build. There's a potential city here as well. We'd have access to, well, this city probably wants that fish. Not a lot of other sea resources down here. Just there's lots of hills, so there's the copper. We could get food maybe from these sheep. And then we do have mountains here. Maybe we could settle on the copper and maybe share that fish. So if we settle the copper, we have a city there. Holy site here. And then I guess aqueduct. It's not a great commercial hub here, or a harbor for that matter. Maybe we don't worry too much about what else goes here for now. It's something. It's not a great city, but it's a city. And then we have some space along here as well. Yeah, there's room for something here. There's 2 very nice fish tiles there. And we do have some silver. So maybe something around here is good. We settle on these plains woods. If I try to squeeze in more cities... what we don't have here is a river for a holy site. So down here would be like... If we settle on the silver, 1, 2, 3, we could just eke out a holy site here. Along this line of stuff. We could put it on this snow tile. And we'd be close enough to the grasslands that we could get some stuff. And then we'd be able to settle one more city here. So let's say we put a city here. We put a holy site here. If we could get a couple districts in there, that would be great. But like maybe commercial hub on this hill. Something here. And then maybe our harbor. There could be some fish here as well. If I put one more thing here, what would it be? Yeah, I don't have maybe an entertainment complex. That pushes that to 3-3. And then somewhere over here we have like a harbor. That could be one city, and then 1, 2, 3. Either of these two tiles could be another. Who are you for? Oh, you're for... Oh, never mind. Yeah, we won't be able to do that because this guy's settling right here. I forgot about that. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 more cities we kind of have planned out. We're blocked from going any further up here, but we could maybe squeeze something over here as well. We'll have to take a look at how far this river goes or how close it is. Let's get our spearman, our scout, headed over in this direction. 13 turns to get there. That's crazy. Seems like he thinks he can make it along the southern edge of the map, but whatever. We'll send him in this direction and see what he learns. Okay, next up, we got to pick a tech. I guess I'll go for mass production. Why not? Well, I do want to get the dam up soon-ish. That's fine. We can purchase another missionary. Let's do that. And this episode is just about over. We're running out of time here. We did find some niter here. That's very nice. This had been a useless tile. I didn't have anything planned there. But being able to get the resource and being able to turn this into a workable tile is very nice. And then the other one we discovered... Where? Here? Yeah, so because we already built the theater square, we're going to get that niter for free. That's why we had some to sell immediately after discovering it. Okay. Anchor Thom, keep working on settlers for me. And that's going to be the end of the turn. All right, guys, I got to take a break here. Our empire is growing. We're starting to ramp up in terms of like being able to make stuff and starting to put things together. We've got plans for a big group of cities here. All of this land we're going to capture, and maybe even a little bit more over here. We're starting to spread our religion out, which is fantastic. We're going to improve our relations with the AI by making sure they have the same religion as us and getting trade routes with them. And although we've been kind of behind in a lot of ways in everything except faith for a while, we're starting to head into the mid-game now here where we start to really grow our power. So I'm very excited about that. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.